There's a complete difference between having an opinion and physically, mentally abusing somebody and bullying them while they're in school to a point where she's got to go in a toilet and ring her mum. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Wednesday. We're midway through the week. It's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer now to when we go on holiday. But I'm going to start today's vlog on a bit of a somber note for a couple of reasons. Everybody's been asking about Bob and Brenda and how they're doing. I'm just going to give you a quick update on that. I spoke to my mum this morning, so did Sarah. Sarah spoke to my mum before me, but then I rang her because Sarah texted her. Basically, they were bringing a commode to his house, to his home where he lived with Brenda. They were also bringing a hospital bed there as well, and then unfortunately he's sedated and he's unconscious, and they've told the doctors have told him that he's deteriorated ridiculously quick. So I think unfortunately it's going to be a couple of days now before Bob passes away. The only thing that everybody's praying for is that he goes in his sleep while he's unconscious, which will be which will be good, because he'll be in no pain and he'll have just felt like he's gone to sleep. But Brenda, his wife, who's also, I think she's 90 something or 80 something, she bent over to wipe the floor. She's fell over out of the back step, I think, into the garden. She's smashed all of her face. She's fractured her ankle. They might have to operate on her ankle. She was due to be released because they cast her leg, and now she's got to have more blood tests. They've actually put her on a ward now, so it's not good at all. So there's a lot of upset towards Bob and Brenda. So again, our thoughts and prayers, and everybody in the comments always sends the love, which we think is absolutely amazing, because you guys watch us on a daily basis. You're not actually here with us, but your thoughts and your prayers and everything are fantastic. They really are. The other thing is that we got a phone call. It's now 11:30 in the morning. The reason why we haven't, I planned to vlog early this morning, and so did Sarah. Sorry, I nearly fell over the couch. And basically, Imogen rang us about half an hour ago on a dinner in the toilets, crying because a set of girls again have started to bully her. Now, for those of you that's followed this channel from the start, who have backtracked, like a lot of people that have started following us, like Joy and Mandy, who've gone back and watched the videos, you'll have known that this bullying's been going on now for a year while we've been vlogging. It's like every year they start on her. So we've rang her head of year today at the school, and we've demanded to speak to him. It's just, people can stand there or sit there and point the finger at me and say that I was bullying other family channels. I wasn't. That was my own opinion. That was my own personal opinion. There's a complete difference between having an opinion and physically, mentally abusing somebody and bullying them while they're in school to a point where she's got to go in a toilet and ring her mum, cowering, scared and crying because of these idiots, these morons that have got nothing else better to do than bully her. For what reason? If you met Imogen face to face, she's one of the most kind-hearted girls that you'll ever meet. She'll do absolutely anything for you. Anything for you. And Barbara and Kevin especially hold a really special torch for Imogen, because whenever we go on holiday, she'll do anything for Barbara and Kevin. She'll go anywhere for them. She'll do anything for them. Not that Barbara and Kevin wanted to, but she's just always there to help. She helps with the kids, everything. So, we're really, really annoyed this morning at the school again. And if it comes to it, it'll be a name and shame of the school on here, because everybody needs to know in the Manchester area, this school has got a rep for it, and it needs to sort itself out. It really does. I just wanted to say one other thing as well before we go. We had a comment from one of our subscribers, Mandy, who'd said that she'd had a really bad couple of weeks, and that our vlogs had helped her through those 2 weeks. This is exactly why we do these daily vlogs all the time, because if it's one person out of everybody that watches us that feels like that, it makes this worthwhile. It really does. You know for a fact that Sarah's a photographer. I'm doing the 3D printing. They also do apps and other stuff. So we squeeze this into our day as much as we can. The vlogs obviously will get better towards the end of the month. as we move into the new channel and everything else. But I just wanted to say thank you to Manda, and so did Sarah, because it means a lot to us, that really does. And it means a lot to the kids as well, because they feel like they're helping somebody as well. If we can help you through the hard times for a day, or whatever it is that you're going through, we feel like we're doing a good job. So again, thank you. So we were going to be having one of the, we're going to have Tams in round this morning, but she double booked. She was supposed to come here so I could do the handover of a website that I've been working on for her. But she had to go to the hospital that she'd forgotten about, so she's coming on Friday. But we are going now to look at like an office in the middle of Ashton. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not too sure if we can film. We probably can't. So I'll let you know what it's like when we get out there. But yeah, it's not the best of starts to the day, but you always have to look positive and you always have to look forward, and hopefully the day will get better as it goes along. We've also had to report the shower as well to the landlord. Gary the gas man's coming out because it will not turn off, the shower, so it's constantly running all the time. You turn it right the way to the end and it stops, but then it comes on again. It's weird. So I think the washers have gone in it. I'm no plumber, but I think the washers have gone in it. So Gary's going to be out later on. So yeah, not the best of starts, but it doesn't matter. We'll make it better, I think. Alright guys, so I'm just going to tell you now, we just got to the office that we're going to look at, but my mum's just messaged me. Unfortunately, Bob died this morning at 11:30. So I don't really know what to say. Probably the first time since we've been doing this vlogging, I'm speechless. So we're going to go in here, check this place out, and then we'll probably talk more about it later on. But yeah, shocked. Alright, so we just got back from the office. It was so small. It was literally the size of this kitchen, and they wanted like £250 a month. There's no way I'm going to pay that for like a room this size. The thing that really annoyed me and kind of took me back a bit was that on the outside of the building they said the offices start from £200 a month. So if that one's £250, my god, one for £200 must be like the size of the bathroom upstairs or downstairs. Just not good at all, so I'll just carry on looking. So we've had the unfortunate news about Bob, which has just shocked me completely, and Sarah. And then Brenda falling as well. Brenda's fell, as you know before, she's fell over, and she's on a ward now. So I don't know if Brenda knows that Bob's passed away or not. I haven't got a clue. But then we had the office that's just not suitable at all. Then we went to the doctors, to the midwives, and the doctors is closed. So I think Sarah's mixed the days, or I think it's tomorrow that we're going to the midwife. But you know, I can't blame her, because we've got all the kids, and then you've got the cake smash, work, holidays, everything on top of you. So it does get on top of you, and it does start to stress you out. And then we had the letter this morning about Vanellope. She's in on the 26th of next month for a pre-op, just to make sure that she's fine and she's well, and we can meet the doctor and the surgeon that's going to be taking the dental surgeon that's going to be taking the teeth out. So we've got all that to come. So today has been like a really hard day. It's been a really heavy day. I'll be glad when today's over with. Me and Sarah are going out tomorrow. We're going to go to Primark and get all the rest of the kids' clothes for Christmas. See, I can't even. I think it's Christmas. Naomi will be happy about that, because she's mad on Christmas like we are. But yeah. I'll be glad to get out and get all their clothes sorted out for holiday, not Christmas, for holiday. So I'm about to go out now and pick the kids up from school. Liam should be home soon. Sarah's cleaning the living room, mopping all the floors. Yeah, I just want today to be over with. It just seems like today, it just feels like I've got all this pressure on my shoulders today. It's not good at all. And obviously I can't stop thinking about Ian and his dad and his brothers. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible news. And the thing is as well, is that Ian was there this morning. He was actually at the hospital, so I don't know whether he died while Ian was there. I'll know more later on when I speak to Mum, but you know, God bless Bob. He was like a gentle giant. He was dead tall, and as I've said to you before, he was always in the pub. Because you know what, you work hard. You're entitled to a pint. You work hard, you play hard. It's simple as that. So.
And just one thing. What kind of husband goes in a butcher shop when you've ordered a chicken salad sandwich and goes in the shop, comes out with just salad on a muffin?
Right, she said to me when we got out of the office space, I really need, if you can hear that, that's Vanellope crying, probably because
you can't get Roblox on.
Yeah, because you can't get Roblox on the iPad. She said I want a really fancy salad sandwich. You never said turkey or ham.
I said chicken or ham.
She didn't at all.
I did.
She's lying.
I did.
And you know you
on
didn't.
On Vanellope's life, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it did.
Right, okay.
He knows. He's been with
Thanks.
me. He's been with me 11 years. Thanks for what? I didn't touch you.
No, I thought you was going to hit me in the side of the face.
I will in a minute. I've been with him 11 years. He knows that I either have chicken or ham. I shouldn't need to even say it because he would know that if you're going to have salad or a muffin, you're going to have a meat.
Right. She said, get me a salad muffin.
So, we had to go to Tesco's and buy the chicken.
We didn't have to go to Tesco's. I had to go to Tesco's.
Yeah, you did, yeah, because you had to make up for the chicken that you didn't get on my sandwich.
Alright, so I just got back home. Well, I've not just got back home. Been home for about a couple of hours. And it literally is today the worst day of us vlogging for a long time. Check that out. That used to have rice in it. Sarah's sat over here smiling because she knows there's Chloe knocking on the door. She knows that I've messed up big time with this rice.
Don't ever leave a man to do anything. See, pregnant woman meant to be resting. We don't get tea.
Brutal.
Don't get meat on my butter and don't get me rice on my curry.
I need another man in the house, so it better be a boy.
Later that same evening.
Alright guys, it's been one of them days today when we just feel like we need to just call it a day and try and get today out of the way because it's just been hurdle after hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. Sarah's ridiculously tired. She's knackered. If you watch the live, check it out up here. And at the end of the vlog, she was absolutely exhausted. It's starting to take its toll on her now because she's violently sick in the mornings. And then obviously she's got to be mum through the day because being mum doesn't stop at all. You're mum 24/7. So we're going to get an early night. Tomorrow we are up early. Vanellope's in nursery. As soon as I come back from school, we're going to drop Vanellope off together and then we're going to head straight into Manchester City Centre and go to Primark. So that should be pretty fun because usually when me and Sarah go out to like town and stuff like that, we're a little bit naughty, aren't we? A little bit mischievous. So who knows what's going to happen tomorrow at all. I will show you just quickly. People were asking on the live. This is the vase that I finished for Daz and Naomi. So Naomi's seen it. She said she likes it. I don't think she's seen it finished. But she can get that on Saturday because on Saturday she's going to do a photo booth with Sarah, which should be good for Naomi because she's a budding photographer, so she can learn from the best, and Sarah is the best. So do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you click the little notification bell because it does nothing, and we will see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.